Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. I know I've been missing for a while. Ooh, guys, I had to take a break. My co-worker was finally laid to rest last weekend, and I am still in unbelief. Even though I see his toolbox has been rolled off the floor, I am no longer greeted by his smiling face when I get to work on my early day. And I was just looking over his obituary, all the nice things his family had to say and his friends. It's just crazy to be talking to somebody, you know, one day and then a week later they're dead. As a matter of fact, we have lost like 3 co-workers back to back. Before him, we lost another lady maybe 2 weeks before him, and they were real close. In our break room, we have like a pool table, a domino table, and these two always played dominoes together. But anyway, she went, and now he's gone. And then we had one co-worker whose family was just in denial. You know, he had been in the hospital, I would say, about 2.5 months, almost 3. You know, they took out his trach, everything, and the daughter, the wife, you know, they believe because he moved his eyes. You know how people, when they're in a coma, sometimes they do that. Their eyelids move or whatever, but they're really not there. The machine was keeping him alive, so they finally threw in the towel, and they put his picture up, and so he's gone. But yeah, the things that these people have done, I really hope that justice will be brought against the people that has unleashed this thing on the world. It's just crazy. But I know we're in the last days, and these are the signs of the times. There will be pestilence and wars and rumors of wars. And this is the day and age that we are living in. Jesus is soon to come. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here because it's been a while. I'm still here. I'm fully recovered from COVID. I'm back to doing my 45 minutes of cardio. And as a matter of fact, I don't know. With this new administration, seeing how things is going with the economy, as I told you guys before, I wanted to try to get my private pilot's license, but nope, I had to bank that money, because who knows if you're going to be employed tomorrow, the next day, with all of these crazy mandates and things that's going on. So I'm going to try to get my CDL. I like going to school. I like learning new skills. So on Monday, I'm starting that 4-week class. Course, I should say, and hopefully I'll be successful. It'll only take me one time, and oh my goodness, that road trip part, it's like, what did they say, 2 hours, 2.5 hours? And for the most part, it's the pre-trip inspection that takes the longest. Can you imagine saying the same thing over and over again for all those tires? You know, no abrasions, bulges or cuts, nothing bent, broken or cracked. You know, no signs of leaks. I'm getting it. I've been studying on my own. I probably could go and do it right now. The only thing I don't have is the skills. So that's why I enrolled in school, because I'm like, where am I going to get a truck to go take the test? Well, this school was going to take us down to the DMV to get our CLP, and then 3 weeks later, they're going to have us fully ready and prepared to pass that road test. So that's what I've been doing. I'm excited about starting school, you know, doing something new. I do not plan on leaving my job, because that would be a serious pay cut. I would be getting half the pay if I went and left to go be a professional truck driver. But I would do it part-time, to keep those skills and to build those skills, and maybe look in the future as to being an owner operator. I would not want to work under a broker because they getting all the money. I would rather be an owner operator. But anyway, you guys, so much has transpired since the last time I have spoken with you. Now they are trying to scare us again with another variant. And if truth be told, the only people that's being affected is the vaccinated people. You see New York trying to fully shut down again. Not one case of anybody being infected with Omicron. These people are just determined to do their little part. It's like they try to get brownie points with the elite. Why? Because I don't know if you know history, but all those people that tried to kiss up to Stalin, pretty soon their heads was on the chopping block. And that's just how it goes. With every evil regime, all those people that kiss up, their heads are going to be on the chopping block. They no longer need you. Just like all these industry prostitutes, these rappers that try to get us to go out there and vote for these horrible people. You know, after your job is done, where do you think you're going to be? But anyway, back to this Omicron thing. So they want us to believe that this is something serious that we should be concerned about, but only if you are or have been living in fear. But if they can no longer terrorize you with these things, then you just like, whatever, bring it. Because most of us by now, we have natural immunity, and we're going to fight off whatever variant comes along. And on another side of that, I heard another news report said that they're trying to clog the airwaves with all this stuff about Omicron, because what's going on in the background is the trial with Ghislaine Maxwell. And if you don't know who Ghislaine Maxwell is, she is the partner that was working hand in hand with Jeffrey Epstein with all this child trafficking, people riding the Lolita Express down there to that private island, you know, doing despicable things with these children. You know, part of this blackmail ring, and the names that are on this list. And I'm surprised they were able to keep this lady alive to be able to go to trial, because the royals, people in Hollywood, especially these senators, Bill Clinton been on the Lolita Express for several years. Remember when he went to the hospital, he probably was having a panic attack because of what's getting ready to be revealed. These people are sick. All this child trafficking that's done right in our face right now with what's going on with this border crisis. This is why Jesus needs to come. We are filling up that cup. You know, it's kind of like when the children of Israel came out of bondage, and the Amorites, God made this statement. He said the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full. And it was getting to that point. It took over 400 years, you know. But then when it was time for the children of Israel to go and receive the promised land, and they were taking out all these wicked tribes around them, then that cup of iniquity was full, and they went after the Amorites. You know, they were executing God's law on these wicked people. Well, my friends, I'm not going to talk too long. I'm going to get back to studying my book. I've been reading that book and reading that book and studying, doing practice tests. And my coworker told me, you are well prepared. But that's just me and how I am with school. I don't know, my fear of failure. I always want to excel and do well. So anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of the holidays. I know they are trying to shut us back down again. You know, people telling us what we can and cannot do. You can't have Christmas. Nobody's even listening to that anymore. We are doing what we want to do. And if you are still in one of these despotic states, you need to get yourself to a red state. Save your money and get from up under that tyranny. So many people are moving here to Texas. I just hope they remember why they are moving when it comes time to vote. I myself left California way back in 1998, and it had nothing to do with politics. I wasn't even into politics then. That didn't come till later in life, as I rededicated my life and got baptized and started actually paying attention to what's going on in the world. And it's just going to take some time for other people to get on that path. But in the meantime, we have to continue to try to educate these people, not grow weary, just be patient, and let God do the rest. And that's how I'm going to end it, and I will see you on the next one.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Come on.